Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the New Orleans Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. Monday Night Primetime is underway. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Runner-Sanker in from the secondary, making that stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Johnson again. Oh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Again, this is Johnson. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. Young Hui Koo on for the point after.
That's going to take away a touch of that early momentum they built with the opening drive touchdown. And just as importantly here, blocking that extra point should give the offense a little boost as they come out for their first possession, looking to match touchdown for touchdown.
After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. McCarthy throwing right away. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Not must have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. And bring the tight end left. McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a Saints first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Saints first down.
First time we're hunting with the rookie from Cal. They'll cobble together a yard there. That was Harold Landry making the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. McCarthy throwing on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain, 15 yards and a fresh set of downs, too.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Back to the air, McCarthy. It's inside the 10. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints find an answer with their opening drive. Blake Grupe to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints literally won up that opening touchdown drive on as they take a 7-6 lead here. Reed now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They give to Johnson to start this drive. And it'll only take us for about a yard. It's going to be second down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Headed out right. Reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. A gain of 15 there. And the Steelers have a first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Here's Howard, first and 10. Metcalf working that right side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
4 yards on the
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
He gives to Johnson on the option, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Has him on the quick hitter. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Give him 24 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, Howard. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face third and 3. On the ground again with Johnson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. 7-6 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. And on 4th and 2, they are going for it. They're going to try to throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. New set of downs for them from the 31.
31-yard line.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
The Saints
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. All set to go now from the 35. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Vacates quickly left side. Ooh, look at this, here he goes. And he'll go down here, comes up nicely after a gain of 7.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Brought in. Advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Chased out to his right. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints grow the lead to 7. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown.
The kicker on for the
Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Johnson up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap here to Howard. Finds a seam down the middle. 30. He's at the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers earn the chance to tie before halftime. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find paper.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Tank Bigsby here with the return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready up!
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10. It's McCarthy. Forced out to his right. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. New set of downs from the 37. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Hits his running back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints will add to their lead at the end of the half. Group B to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints grow their lead to 8.
21. Steelers 13.
Reed now to kick this one away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. 1st and 10. Here's Howard. On the move, headed right. Rolling deep down the near sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Here we go. 79, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing here, Howard. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. On 1st down, Howard. Catch is made in close. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. And there's the timeout from the offense. Just 4 seconds left to go. And that play, that should help them get some points here going into the half. Here comes the final play of our 1st half. Throwing here just before halftime. Intercepted in the end zone. Danny Stutzman comes up with it. And the Saints will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Mustang 19. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. He throws a bullet deep to the right. That's grabbed inside the 30. Give him 37 on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
That's good for the Saints.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
And the Saints first down.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 70 Timberwolf.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
70 Lions.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Brings it in. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
The handoff on third and short. And this is going to be a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. Group B to trot the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints lead by 15 now. Reed now to kick this one away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Check go.
Now Howard to throw. And the Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Brings up second and 15 at the 15-yard line.
From the gun, Johnson. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Offense to the line fast.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. It's now third and 2.
On third down, here's Johnson. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
First down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Here's Howard, first and 10. Fits it through the middle. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. That one hits for 30. And the Steelers have a first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Johnson gets it on first and 10. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up second and 5.
He's tackled at
Every
the
offense in this
34-yard
league is
line.
looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Out of the gun, Howard. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Justin Reed with the tackle. Working quickly here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Howard looking to throw. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The steal. Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Bronk, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Younghoe Koo is set to kick off.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Has this at the 6.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Short pass brought in, and he's tackled for a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Caught, nice gain left side. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play, and boy, did the defense do it there.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Prime Time. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through. New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. And he's out of bounds just behind that line. Only a yard or 2 lost, but Brock, we all know, still qualifies as a sack.
You know, Kate, that's one of those situations where the game just, I think, speeds up on the QB a little bit. He doesn't flip it out of bounds before he goes out. It's going to end up as a sack on the stat sheet for the defense, and they earned it with effort, chasing him all the way to the sidelines.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. They did it! He made the interception! That's Justin Simmons. And the Steelers have some new life in the 4th.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Now an inside give to Johnson. And they find them after just a yard, and it's third down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up third down.
Third and long for him here. He puts juice on a deep throw down the middle. Nearly an interception on that play. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. You got away with one.
Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on fourth down, Brock, and keeps this drive moving. Shotgun snap here to Howard. Going to let this one fly deep downfield. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Second and 10 now. Howard escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. Looking to throw. Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete, and now they're facing fourth down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They hit for 16 yards on fourth down and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out. He's going to carry on. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. They'll go play action. Howard. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home that side.
And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. No gain that time, and it leaves them with third and long.
It's now third down and long.
He's back to throw. Goes with a screen to Johnson. And this one doesn't go far. It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
50% hit rate on fourth down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Finds a seam down the middle. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints lead by 15 now.
Steelers 20.
Reed now to kick this one away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
20-yard line.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers facing a 15-point deficit. Operating from the gun, here's Howard. Chased out to his right. This is Metcalf working that right side. Spins out of one side. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, here's Howard. Rolling left, buying some time. He's keeping it. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, it denies the first down.
Oh, he's keeping it again. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Big gain, 14 on the play.
That's good.
And the Steelers have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Find Johnson out of the backfield. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. They'll work against the blitz. And this is cut for a score. We are not done here yet. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
So they're going to line up for the onside kick that may just decide this game. Just over a minute to play. The Steelers say they have it, and indeed they do. Steeler football. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
18 Cotton, Dragon 60. 19 Lion.
Back to throw. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
60, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here he is to throw. Escapes the pocket. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Dive play straight ahead. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to have the first down there for the Saints. And that should be enough to run out the rest of this one. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
At the 14-yard line.
Line up the design keeper. So this will win on the road for the Saints. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
All of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.